All right, now from the weather to, I guess it's going to be storm clouds over Mexico, because President Trump reportedly directing the Pentagon to have the military target cartels deemed terrorist organizations miles from our border. Those 9 groups include TDA, MS-13, and more. Joining us now is former acting DEA Administrator Derek Maltz. Derek, how significant was this announcement, and can you give us an idea of what this offensive action looks like?
Brian, thanks for having me. Look, America's been bombarded for the last 15 years with chemicals coming out of Chinese labs and in Mexico. So it's about time the White House stood up for Americans because, as you know, Brian, you look behind me, we've lost hundreds of thousands of American kids. Our future generation has been, attacked. So right now, like Pete Hegseth has said, all tools of national power have to be on the table. And it's really, really impressive to me to see this. Like you look at Maduro, for example, the amount of drugs that have been moved around the world, the interaction with terrorist organizations like Hezbollah. Look, Project Cassandra, just go look it up. The DEA working with many agencies linked Hezbollah to Los Zetas cartel, right? So the cartels operate with, the most sophisticated military-grade weapons. They have, drone technology, dropping explosives. They could do that tomorrow on our Border Patrol. So we have to stay strong, and I applaud the efforts of the administration.
So, Derek, what does it look like? We know where these cartels are located, but we have the president of Mexico maybe just giving lip service, but coming out and saying, I don't want American troops here. She went on to say, President Sheinbaum, the U.S. is not going to come to Mexico with the military. We cooperate, we coordinate, but there won't be an invasion. So your thoughts about what we could do effectively?
Well, number one, we want Mexico to be cooperating on this issue because the drug cartels, the terror cartels, as we call them, are impacting the safety and security, not just Americans, but the citizens of Mexico and Central America, et cetera. The bottom line is back many years ago in Colombia, the Colombian government embraced the use of U.S. military assets for training and other capabilities. We sure hope that the president of Mexico, because look, Brian, to be fair, we've seen a lot of improvement over the last several months with Mexico. I was at Dulles Airport when 8 very high-level operatives landed on a Mexican military plane. But what we could do is we can use sophisticated drone technology. We can isolate the labs and the command and control infrastructure, and we can hit them just like we hit terrorists around the world. And we want Mexico on board. We don't want to do unilateral action. But at some point, we have to stand up for the safety and security of our American future generation.
Just real quick, nitazene is the new fentanyl. We're going to keep an eye on that. It's already doing some damage, and it's much more lethal than fentanyl. So you told us about it. We're going to follow that story, too. So keep your eye on nitazene, Derek.
Brian, just so you know, this drug has been around for a while, along with metanitazene, isonitazene, protonitazene. It's coming out of these dirty labs in China. They're trying to destabilize our country using these chemicals. We have to be more aggressive with China.
Exactly. But we're sealing our border is a huge step. Derek Maltz, you're the best. Thanks so much. Meanwhile, straight ahead.